What's up, guys? This is ArcStrider back with another video, Clash with ArcStrider. In this video, I'm going to go over kind of a couple different attack strategies. This is the kind of one that we did in the previous war, and we did end up winning it. We almost got a perfect war, but number one was 99%ed, which time fails happen all the time, so you can't help that. But everybody else 3-starred, almost use all attacks, which is rare, which we never use all of our attacks. But I'm going to showcase a couple of them. I will show mine on my main account, and I use the Meteor Golems and then the Fireball. And the reason I'm not going to show is because it is the attack strategy that is in right now, and it is very overpowering, and it is very easy and very fun to use. I kind of hate how good it works because I like whenever the meta is something that's fun, like the Royal Champion Charge. You can do that at Town Hall 17 and lower, but with Town Hall 18 basically being Town Hall 11 all over again, it's just with no defense with the Town Hall, it's kind of hard to use it. You can still use it to an extent. Now, I have not tried it personally, but you can use it to an extent, but it is what it is. But I started using this a couple days ago, and I hate how overpowering and how easy it is to 3-star at the moment, which is still very early. Once the defense is upgraded and kind of balance out a little bit, it should hopefully mellow, and hopefully it kind of balances like Town Hall 17 did. But anyway, let's jump into the first replay. So here you see this base is kind of, I don't even know what kind of base this technically would be, but perfect, easy Fireball base. I'll give you a second look at it. I'm sure you already know where I am going to use my Fireball, and I already knew where I was going to use my Fireball as soon as I even started attacking. If you want to guess it, you guess correctly right at the Clan Castle, and then the Wizard Towers, and then the Infernos and the Rage Tower. It's kind of where I came in with the Warden, and I'm pretty sure he just died as I kind of did it, and then it is what it is. But I could have used the, what's it called? So you put the freeze down. I went too fast for there. So you put the invis real quick because I wanted to make sure it actually went inside and hit everything inside there versus just hitting that and not really damaging hardly anything. But I hit it right away, took out the Rage Tower, and completely took out the rest of the thing. And then the Earthquake spells came down. Everything's gone. Warden died. I did not know my Warden died. But I dropped another invis spell there, and yeah, kind of messed up. So even though I placed an invis spell when I shouldn't have played it out there, I still 3-starred this, and it pretty well. And I only took out a little bit of the base, but what I took out in the core around the Town Hall was a lot of it because that Rage Tower was not going to be easy to go through. So let's go ×4 a little bit. So going down here, to the west of the base, and I just easy take it out, and I just keep charging. I was really hoping something was going to go inside the Town Hall, and obviously it did. And then let's kind of go one speed a little bit here. So as you kind of see, you just kind of deploy all the troops on at once. It's a lot of it's spam anymore. That's what Clash of Clans is in 2025, and 2026 was all spam, even though 2026 just started. So, but anyway, I think it's going to be spam again. And then I like to wait a little bit with my RC just to kind of help clean up, to kind of put base, to kind of make the troops either go in a little bit more, or at least finally a little bit better. But ever going in, use your ability, pop it, and then just start taking out the stuff in the middle. And then you honestly, I don't have a whole lot of stuff that's left, but the main thing that you really have are the totem spells. Those things are ridiculous. This is honestly one of the first few times I ever really used it is with this army, and those things are so overpowering and so easy, and so they're great to use. I didn't think they would be this great to use, but they're stinking awesome to use. So let me do time 2 because all it is just I'm destroying the rest of the base. But throw them down. I didn't even need to use any of the totem spells, but I was like, why not? Let's just start pumping them down. They kind of last a lot more than I thought they would. But like I said, really easy 3-star. Nothing else. I didn't really have to worry about it, and I still had 2 other totems. Technically 3 totems I just put down at the top of the base just to kind of get it down, and yeah, easy 3-star and had no struggle. Attack number 2, I will go slower with this one just because I will kind of show more of what I kind of do, because the other one was very self-explanatory. I was kind of looking at this base and I was like, where do I want to come in at with the Fireball? And that's another one I'm going to show you after this one that I kind of attacked with in ranked battle a little bit ago, that I kind of wasn't going to show, but I'm going to show real quick anyway. But it kind of walks through a little bit of how you want to use the fireball. So I'm going to play it here. And then one thing you need to really look at is what I kind of did, pause real quick, is you want to see, especially for war battles, is you want to see where you want to put your fireball. Because in my clan castle, I have optional. I took an invis for the first attack because I knew I was going to use it because I was going to take out the clan castle. And then this one, I still kept the invis. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but I'm glad I kind of did it because I kind of needed it. So it kind of worked out a little bit. But let's play the video. Once it kind of loads, I always hate when it takes forever because then it's awkward. Oh, I guess it would help if I remember when I attacked from. So I came from the top. I did take out the clan castle. So I did notice and I did know that I needed the extra invis spell. But then at the same time, I kind of forgot where I came from. I thought I come from the bottom. Should have watched it before I did this replay this video, but it is what it is. It worked out. So anyway, so I come up from the top of the base, come down. You invis all that other stuff and immediately fireball because if there's a Tesla or something, it will pop. Did it earlier, like maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago. Completely messed up my attack. Tesla popped. Did not destroy when I wanted to get destroyed, and I ended up getting a 1-star, which was not good to have and was not something that I wanted to do. But you want to invis, so I invis all the defenses in the little boxes there with the multi archer towers, and then I wanted to get rid of the wizard and then the mortars, and then I wanted to I wanted to invis the Inferno Tower. Can I think of the name of it? So I want to do that right away, instantly fireball, and then I'll show you here. This is all the stuff it took out. Took out almost everything. Well, it did take out everything I wanted to take out. And then I'll pause it real quick again just to show you. So realistically, you can come from any way of this base. You could either come from like, I guess the north and maybe the east way side of the base versus, or even come from the north and then the west side. So it doesn't really matter which way you come down. Obviously, you're not going to come down from the south just because there's no reason. Now, if you come up the base, you could potentially hit the monolith and then just invis the bomb towers and then the Inferno towers. I can't remember the name. And then maybe not. Maybe this one you might have to take out some more stuff, but I think the top was a lot better, which you get more value anyway. Plus, you take out the clan castle, which is always annoying, and then you just charge right down. So either way, the way I came in, I obviously played it, and I did it on purpose. So play the video. Let's put ×2 just because you don't want to have. I'm just gonna be me sitting here, and this one's a little bit better. The way that I attacked it is I dropped the furnace with the warden, which I do that all the other times when I do it, and it kind of helps out just clear a little bit. And then from what I've seen other people do, is they send the king kind of off by himself. I like to put him in with the rest of the army just to kind of keep everything going in. And then I'll pause it again. Earthquake boots is very ideal with this army. At the end of this, I will show the army, and then I'll jump into the next army that I will be showing, just so you can kind of see what I'm using, the equipment. But it really opens up the base. The only thing that I don't like that happened is all my troops kept going outside the side of the base. Nothing else followed my king. Nothing else followed my queen. But then this is where the totems really come in handy. So let's play it again. And let's just go in. We do ×1 just because I'm going to start popping all these totems and panicking. That's what you do. It's what everybody does. It's what I've seen people doing. It's what I did in this attack whenever I did it. And then you easily just drop them totems down, and it really helps out a lot. And I try to send my RC just to kind of help fun a little bit. I tried to ice block my action figure, which I kind of hit my queen a little bit by accident, but did not get all my queen in the magic mirror, so I at least got one that was open. And then the main thing is I started attacking the town hall, which was nice, and then obviously the invis came. That is not nice. But anyway, and then as you do that, luckily my queen somehow, no idea how she did not die, but she did not die. And then as you can tell, I'm going to pause it one more time. I barely had anything in the core of the base. Bunch of totem spells, 2 heroes. King died really early. Had to pop my queen's ability. I still have my action figure, but the other ones obviously died because it didn't pass 30 seconds. Or if they died in general, I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But then I still have some meteor golems over on the side with the warden. It's still going strong. Still going strong. and there's still, I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff that's left. So it's not like I ran out of stuff, and then you have a furnace in your clan castle, which helps out a lot. It's actually clutched one of my other ones that surprisingly I forgot it was even there. Helped clutch my 3-star earlier. So let's just do the times 4 just because the rest of it is just completely wrecked, completely destroyed. Had no real issues with it. The only thing I thought I might run into was time. I don't remember how much time I have left, to be honest with you, but wasn't that bad. Another easy, pretty 3-star. Attack number 2. Kind of jumped up in the war a little bit. Wasn't that bad. Got the dub. That's all that matters. So here's my current army that I've been using. As you can see, my king's equipment, my queen, um, warden, world champion, and then obviously just like the troops that I have. The only thing I don't really care for, which I don't think it's that big of a deal, is I don't have a ton of like cleanup troops. I have a wizard and then a couple archers just to kind of help pick off, but I'm still learning to learn how to use your cleanup troops as cleanup troops. A lot of times I use them earlier than when I want to. But yeah, that's the army, the medium golems, and then the fireball works really great. It's been working fantastic. I've even used it, some of them in my Town Hall 17 accounts in this previous war. I didn't 3-star, I only 3-star one of them out of the other two, out of the 4 that I attacked with it, but it is what it is. I mean, not going to 3-star everything all the time, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, let's jump into the next tax strategy, which is the dragons and then the super yetis and the battle blimp, and then you clone them, and it works fabulous for Town Hall 12 and above. You can even use that Town Hall 18. Real quick, easy spam strategy. So let's jump into that. So let's go down. I'm gonna walk down what you kind of want to at least aim for, which obviously you want to take out, and then for the queen you want to use the air revert because you want to take out as much stuff as you want to. And then the reason why I have the 3 lightning spells is just to take out either. A lot of times there's an air defense and a air sweeper that's typically close to each other, so it kind of helps out. But at least 3 will take out almost any air defense that you can, as long as you have your lightning spell. I think of the name of it. Lightning spell, as long as it's maxed out at that current town hall, and as long as you're not really attacking something higher, then you don't really need to worry about it. But one thing you really want to look for, and I know it came down from the south of the base, came from the bottom, came up, is you want to try to take out like air defenses as much as you can, and especially sweepers. Sweepers are key in what you really want to take down. And another thing you want to do when you do this is funneling is perfect. As you can see, this base, it's once I show and break it down to you, once I show what I do, easy. I attacked a bunch of these bases in this current war, so I'm not going to show you every single one I did. 3-starred every single one of them, had no issues, attacked it the exact same way every single time, and it worked perfectly. Now, other bases, it does work great. I haven't really had that really many fails, I guess you would say, with it. Now, typically, you don't at Town Hall 18, I did there's a couple of them where I didn't 3-star them, but they're high 2-stars usually. Usually you always get 2 stars. So just something easy, quick, easy farm troop too. It's super convenient, super easy. And then let's show you the kind of go through it, and then I'll kind of walk through kind of what you want to look more as you're really doing it. But like I said, you want to take out air defenses and sweepers. So once I deploy my queen, I think it should be in a second. Here we go. So take out as much stuff as you can, and I'm going to pause real quick. Took out 2 air defenses and a sweeper. So the other sweeper was kind of facing kind of south and west a little bit. So it's kind of safe facing that way, which I did not come from the monolith. I came from the opposite. I came from where the eagle was at, just because there's not really stuff to really come from. So let's play it again. So you kind of just let her do her own thing down there. Have the extra figure too, just kind of helps. And then you put your king down. You want to set a funnel. And the reason I'm lightning that air defense, pause it again real quick, is because I'm coming from that side. Now the other side, you could make a case like, well, why didn't you do the bottom, the east side of the air defense? I didn't really want to. Plus, there's nothing else you can get. I knocked out a little bit because I kind of want to make a funnel. Like I said, funnel's pretty key in this. I kind of want to make a funnel just to kind of get it down. Let's play it again. And then once I recently started to put my royal champion up top with the dragon just to kind of help funnel even more. But as you can see, you already know where I'm entering from. It's from the middle there where the multi is at. And then Pause it real quick, drop all your dragons. You can also use balloons if you want to, but lately I've been using all dragons, and then the warden come up behind it because you don't want to seek an air mine and hit it because you want to keep your eternal tone up as long as you really want to with the battle blip. And one thing that I also started to do, not in this attack per se, but I kind of did, is to wait to deploy your battle blimp because you want to get it in as soon as you can. I'm going to pause it one more time. Last time I pause it, I promise. But you kind of want to wait a little bit because I took out the first row of defenses. That's key just because of the new rework of the Eternal Tome. It doesn't help the blimp like it used to. It kind of weakened it a little bit. That's where the nerf kind of comes from. That's why people don't like it. They do like it. I personally still like the Eternal Tome. I think it's probably even better than what it was. Is because if something goes out and comes back in, it's invisible. So you have all that. Everything's going in the middle. Everything is going inside. Now, if they start to break out, that's fine. But the main thing is you want the battle blimp to go directly at the town hall. And then once you get far enough, you want to pop the ability just to keep everything alive. And then once it does, you want to do a 3-line of the Super Yeti's clone, and then you want to drop that rage. It doesn't matter which way you go with the clone. You can go 1, 2 in the middle, and then go up, left or right, either way. And then you want to kind of go down. And then, like I said, you have so much. You have a ton of dragons left, a ton of dragons left, because the Super Yetis they take out so much stuff from the base. Like I said, you can use this in Sting Town Hall 12 and up, easily take it up. You probably could use it at, I think, Town Hall 11. I think you get the clone spells. I just don't know if you can get a Yeti yet, a Super Yeti. I'm pretty sure you can't get one in your clan castle because I won't see why you wouldn't, but pretty easy and lost my dragons. I usually just draw my troops and I go back. So I first time ever watching the full video of this, but usually you destroy all this stuff and then you just normal abilities. Road champion, I have the boots and then the spear, and then I like the giant gauntlet and the rage. You can also use the spiky bow and then the earthquake, but I don't have that on this account per se. Let me show you another replay real quick, and then we'll keep rolling. Like I said, same exact base layout, almost identical of what it is. And then this one has some invisibility spells, if I get the name right. But same thing is you literally, I'm just going to go time speed. I'm not even going to pause this time because it's straightforward. Do the exact same thing as time I dropped my king down first in my royal champion, just because I was like, I don't know where to come from. And then you literally just do the same exact thing. You get a quick, easy, nice funnel in, drop the troops down, and then this one I did way a lot more with the battle blimp. And then same exact thing with the 3, and then I kind of went diagonal because I kind of wanted to go in, which I probably could have realistically probably kept going straight and would have taken out the monolith, but it is what it is. It works out. You 3-star it, but look how many dragons I have at the top of the middle of the base right here. I don't think I've really lost any dragons in this army. Then you literally can times it and then just easy close out the game, go back into it. If you want to watch replay your troops 3-star, you can. But look how many dragons I have left. There's a ton of left. Another easy 3-star. All right, here's another strategy with the meteor golems and then the fireball real quick. I'm just going to show another easy, quick. I'm not going to show the whole video because it's 3-starred. And it actually kind of gets close. And the furnace actually clutches and actually saves its attack strategy, to be honest with you. And I just kind of randomly put it down. But one thing that you want to look for is just like not easier bases, but like bases that are really good for this. And then just like keep defenses, buildings, and stuff you want to take out. Which this one, I kind of didn't go after the clan castle. I can't remember if he had a clan castle, honestly. I can't tell you if he did. I honestly don't remember. I don't think he did because I think I would have took it out. But maybe he did because it's a rank battle. But anyway, so I'm just going to leave it going at 1 times. I just noticed he has a lot of holes in his in the on his base. I did not notice when I attacked it. It takes forever. But I start from the south. So almost done. Then I'm going to drop the invis now. Well, maybe. There we go. All right. So whenever you do it, let's do this. So you want to invis, And then once you do that, and then you want to fireball immediately, I almost didn't get it. And then you want to take out all the stuff, and then it even damages everything else. And then I'll just let it go one time, and then you just clean up the rest of the stuff, and you really can decide where you want to start with it. I kept going kind of near the west of it a little bit. I kind of went in that way just to kind of funnel, but you can go from either side. It don't even matter because once you get a nice funnel, is then if you either want to come from here, you can take out a bunch of those buildings, and then same vice versa, take out some of those buildings. And it doesn't really matter where you go. But one thing that it's kind of nice, I'll show a little bit more, is then once you get your king inside there, he actually died a lot faster because I think the monolith started hitting him too. And then you just get him closer, and then you earthquake, open it up a lot, so you kind of have a better chance of going inside the base. Rage for them to go in, and then you start deploying a bunch of totems, and then you just totem, and then it really sets a huge impact, and then your troops won't even get touched. And then what I've started using for the ice block is I don't even use it for my warden walk a lot of times. I'll try to use it in the middle on like either in my action figure or just whatever troop my king's in there. I'll try to drop it on my king. So that's getting attacked, and then he's taking the bulk of the damage, and then the rest of the troops will just eliminate it and kill him. Then here's another one where I waited on my royal champion before I deployed her down. I wanted to make sure I got a lot of it done and just to kind of help clean up. But like I said, 3 started, didn't really have an issue kind of at the beginning, and stuff kind of died off, but happens is what it is. Just kind of something that you can easily use is an army, especially the spam one is the dragon, and then the super yeti and the battle blimp, and then make sure you have 3 clone spells, and then you have a rage, and then you have a couple lightning just to kind of take out at least 2, just at least take out some sweepers, and then make sure you got the giant arrow on the queen, and then just make sure you try to take out as much stuff as you can. But I think that wraps up this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Archrider out.